Good morning, students. This is Shafi from Namaskar PU College, Chitradurga. In our previous class, we learned about the problems that belongs to scalar product of two vectors or dot product of two vectors. Right? In this class also, we will continue the same problems based on scalar product or dot product. In your exam textbook, the problems belongs to scalar or dot products are more. Okay. Here we find more problems related to the scalar or dot product of two vectors. Okay. Here it is a problem. One more problem we have. 12th problem. If A vector, B vector, and C vector, one thing. This one we have to read A vector, B vector, and C vector. Okay. We have to pronounce this as A vector, B vector, and C vector. Every time I can't say A vector, B vector, C vector. At that time, just I will simply say A, B, C like that. I will say okay. If A vector, B vector, and C vector are the unit vectors such that A plus A vector plus B vector plus C vector equals to 0 vector, then find the value of AB plus BC plus CA. We have to find. Okay. This value we have to find. This value we have to find. For to find this value, what the hints are given in the problem? What the hints are given in the problem? A vector, B vector, and C vector are the unit vectors. A, B, C are the A, B, and C are the unit vectors. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is what? A plus B plus C equals to 0. Two things he given in the problem. That is what? A, B, and C are the unit vectors, and A plus B plus C equals to 0. Right? By using that, by using two hints, we have to find the value of AB plus BC plus CA. Okay? First, write down the given things. Given that A, B, C are the unit vectors. That is what? Unit vector is nothing but what? Magnitude of that vector is what? Magnitude of that vector is 1. Okay. Here we have A vector, B vector, C vector are the unit vectors. Given that their magnitudes are 1. Magnitude of A equals to 1. Magnitude of B equals to 1. Magnitude of C equals to 1. Because A, B, C are the unit vectors. Next. We have next one more is given, that is A vector plus B vector plus C vector equals to 0 vector. One more thing, it is a question important for 2 marks. It is a question important for 2 marks. We mark it. In this, we have to find the value of AB plus BC plus CA. We have to find. You just think how to find the value of from this. How to find the value of AB plus BC plus CA. We just think and answer. Here we have to do the squaring on both sides. If we do the squaring on both sides, then A vector plus B vector plus C vector whole square will come. We have the condition that A vector plus B vector plus C vector whole square is what? A magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square plus magnitude of C square plus 2 times of AB plus BC plus CA we have. Okay, from that we will get the value of AB plus BC plus CA. Here we just do the squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. That A vector plus B vector plus C vector equals to 0 vector whole square. Next, we know that A plus B plus C whole square. In the starting of the scalar or dot product here, I already told you. Magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square plus magnitude of C square plus 2 times of A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A equals to 0 vector whole square. 0 vector whole square is nothing but 0 only. Okay, 0. Next one. Magnitude of A square. Magnitude of A is how much? 1. That is 1 square. Plus magnitude of B is how much? 1 square. Plus magnitude of C is how much? 1 square. Plus 2 times of A dot B plus BC plus CA equals to 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is how much? 3. 3 plus 2 times of AB plus BC plus CA equals to 0. Send this 3 to the right. 2 times of AB plus BC plus CA equals to, shift this, send this 3 to the right, it will be minus 3. Then what we want, AB plus BC plus CA we want, right? Send this 2 to the right, then that will divide 2, 3, AB plus BC plus CA equals to minus 3 by, hence it is the value of AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, it is a question important for 2 marks. Kindly write down. Next we have the question. Find the value of x. In this we have to find the value of x. If x into I cap plus j cap plus k cap is a unit vector, okay, here we have to find the value of x. But to find the value of x, what is given in the problem? X into I cap plus j cap plus k cap. It is a vector, is a unit vector. But to find the value of x, we given that x into I cap, that is, it is a vector. This vector is a unit vector, he said. By using this, we have to find the value of x. And also, it is also important for 1 mark. It is also important for 1 mark for your point of CET. For your point of CET, this question is important. Given that since this vector is a unit vector, unit vector is what? Magnitude of that vector is 1. Magnitude of that vector is equals to 1. Therefore, x into I cap plus j cap plus k cap is a unit vector. Then the magnitude is equals to 1. Magnitude of x into I cap plus j cap plus k cap equals to 1, because this vector is a unit vector. Next, magnitude of equals to 1. Next, multiply this x inside the brackets. Multiply this x inside the brackets. x I cap plus x j cap plus x k cap. Okay. Here we have magnitude. We have to find the magnitude. How to find the magnitude? Square root of. How to find the magnitude? Square root of I component is what? X. That is x square plus j component is what? X. That is x square plus k component is what? X. That is x square equals to 1. Okay. Once again, it is a unit vector, so that magnitude of the vector equals to 1. Next step. In the next step, I multiply this x inside the brackets. After that, I am finding the magnitude of this vector. How to find the magnitude of a vector? Square root of I component square plus j component square plus k component square. Next, square root of how much? X square plus x square plus x square. 3x square equals to 1. Next, inside the square root it is x square. Inside the square root it is x square. What about the outside the square? It is x only. Inside the square it is x square. Outside the square is what? X only. Then root 3 into r square root of x square. Square root get cancelled, that is equals to root 3 into x square whole square. Root and square root will get cancelled. Therefore, x into square root of 3 equals to 1. From this, we want the value x we want. Send this root 3 to the right, then it will divide 1 divided by square root of 3. Hence, it is the value of x. Okay. It is the question for 1 mark. Right? I hope you will understand these 2 questions. Next, here we have the 14th question. Evaluate. It is a very simple one. Evaluate is nothing but you have to find the product of these 2 vectors. You just write down once again. 3a vector minus 5b vector dot 2a vector plus 7b vector equals to, in our first PUC already we know that the multiplying the numbers inside the brackets, and also I already given some examples and also some problems and also some homework for your multiplying the numbers inside the brackets in which course itself I already explained, right? These things already you know and also you learn in your lower classes. That product, that the multiplication I am doing here, okay? That multiplication what we have learned in our lower classes, that thing I am doing. You see, first multiply this 3a vector to inside the brackets. 3a vector into 2a vector. 3a vector into 2a vector is what? 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. A vector dot a vector is what? Magnitude of a vector square. Magnitude of a vector square. Next, multiply this 3 vector to 7b vector. Then 3 into 7 is 21. 3 into 7 is 21. Next, a dot b. A vector dot b vector plus. Okay, I multiplied this 3a vector to these two. After that, we just multiply this minus by b vector to this one. Minus 5 into 2 is how much? Minus 5 into 2 is minus 10. Minus 10. B dot a or a dot b. 10 a dot b. 10 a dot b. Next, minus 5b into 7b. Then minus 5 into 7 is how much? Minus 35. Minus 35. B dot b. B dot b. Magnitude of b square. Magnitude of b square. Next, that is equals to 6 into magnitude of a square plus 21 a dot b minus 10 a dot b is how much? 11. 11 a dot b minus 35 magnitude of b square. Hence it is the value of the product of these two vectors. Kindly note down these questions. Next question, we will move on to the next one. You just remember, in our previous classes already we have discussed that if the two vectors are perpendicular, then what is the condition? If the two vectors are said to be perpendicular, then what is the condition? You just see the note points. In our previous class, I have given some note points to you. You just see that a vector and b vector are said to be perpendicular. Then what is the condition? A vector and b vector are said to be perpendicular. Their dot product is equals to 0. That is, a dot b equals to 0. If a dot b equals to 0, then we can say that a vector and b vector are perpendicular. If a dot b is not equal to 0, then a vector and b vector are not perpendicular to each other. Okay, I already told you in our previous class. Based on this perpendicular condition, we have one problem. Also, that problem is important for your point of examination. It is the 15th question. Write down the question. If a vector equals to 5 I cap minus j minus 3k, next b vector equals to I cap plus 3j cap minus 5k, then prove that the vectors a plus b and a minus b are perpendicular. This symbol shows that the perpendicular. Okay, don't be confused. This symbol shows perpendicular. Yes, here we have the vectors A vector and B vector. A vector and B vector is given. Then prove that. We have to prove that A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. A plus B, A minus B are perpendicular. Before that, we just find out A plus B and A minus B. A vector plus B vector equals to what? A plus B. Addition of two vectors. 5i plus I is how much? 6i. Next, minus j plus 3j is how much? Plus 2j. Next, minus 3k minus 5k is how much? Minus 8k. It is A plus B vector. Okay, it is A plus B. Similarly, find out A minus B vector. A minus B equals to what? A minus B. 5i minus I is 4i. Next, minus j minus 3k is minus 4j. Next, minus 3k minus of minus 5. Minus 3k minus of minus 5 is plus 5. That is plus 2k. Plus 2k. It is A plus B and it is A minus B. Here I added A vector and B vector. Here I just subtracted A vector minus B vector. Okay, don't be confused. Here I just addition and subtraction. Okay. Next, we just think we have to prove that A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. In our previous class, I said that if A vector is perpendicular to B vector, then A dot B equals to 0. It is a condition we have for perpendicular. A vector is perpendicular to B vector, then A dot B equals to 0. Here he said A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. It is nothing but A plus B vector is perpendicular to A minus B vector. Then A plus B dot A minus B equals to 0. What we have to prove? The dot product of A plus B and A minus B is equals to 0. We have to prove that A plus B dot A minus B equals to 0. Then we can say that A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. Otherwise, the vectors are not perpendicular. Right? We just find out the dot product of A plus B and A minus B. Now A plus B dot A minus B equals to, write down the vectors. A plus B is what? 6i cap plus 2j cap minus 8k cap dot. Next, A minus B is what? 4i minus 4j plus 2k. That is equals to dot product. How to find the dot product? You just multiply the corresponding components. You just multiply the corresponding components and just add it. That is the dot product of two vectors. These things already we have been learned in our previous classes. Also, you solved some problems regarding the dot product. 6 into 4 is 24. Next, 2 into minus 4 is minus 8. Minus 8 into plus 2 is minus 16. That is equals to 24. Minus 8 minus 16 is how much? Minus 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. Therefore, the dot product of A plus B and A minus B is 0. Therefore, A plus B dot A minus B equals to 0. Then we can say that A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. Okay, the dot product of the two vectors is equals to 0. Then we can say that the two vectors are perpendicular. Therefore, A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. I told you that this symbol represents perpendicular. This symbol represents parallel. Instead of writing the words, I am writing in the form of symbols. Kindly note down the 15th question in your notebook. So So it is also important for 2 marks. It is also important for 2 marks. Can you note down? Next, let us move on to the next question. Next question. Show that magnitude of AB. Next, 16th question. Show that magnitude of AB plus magnitude of BA, magnitude of BA is perpendicular to magnitude of A B minus magnitude of B A, magnitude of B dot A for any two non-zero vectors. For any two non-zero vectors A and B. Solution. So here we have to prove that these two vectors are perpendicular. Here we have to prove that these two vectors are perpendicular. What is the condition for perpendicular? The dot product of the two vectors equals to 0. Here already we have done. The dot product of two vectors is 0. Then you can say that the two vectors are perpendicular. The dot product of two vectors is 0. Here we have to prove that the dot product of this vector and the dot product of this vector equals to 0. Then you can say that the two vectors are perpendicular. You just find out the dot product of the two vectors. Now magnitude of A dot B plus magnitude of B dot A dot magnitude of A B minus magnitude of B A, that is equals to, you just find out the dot product of these two vectors. Magnitude of A is what? Magnitude of A square. Next, B dot A B is magnitude of B square. Okay, magnitude of B square. Or you can write as it is magnitude of A dot magnitude of A B dot B. Next one. Multiply this one to this one. Minus, plus into minus is minus. Magnitude of A B, magnitude of A, magnitude of A B. Next one. Magnitude of B A. I just multiplied this one to these two vectors. Next one. Multiply this thing. Magnitude of B, it is plus magnitude of B, magnitude of BA, magnitude of B dot A. Next one. Magnitude of A B. Next, multiply this vector to this one. Plus into minus is minus. Magnitude of B into magnitude of B is magnitude of B square. Next, A vector dot A vector is magnitude of A square. You just see the things. This must be 0. Magnitude of A square, magnitude of B square will get cancelled, plus minus. It is also will get cancelled. Hence equals to 0. The dot product of these two vectors is 0. Therefore magnitude of AB plus magnitude of BA and magnitude of AB minus magnitude of BA are perpendicular. What is the condition once again? Two vectors are said to be perpendicular. Then the dot product of the two vectors is 0. What about if two vectors are parallel? Parallel condition is what? And do not forget the conditions. What about parallel? The ratio of the components are equal or same. For parallel condition or linear condition is what? A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 equals to C1 by C2. Perpendicular, A dot B equals to 0. Can you note down these answers also? Next, let us move on to the question. next question. If A equals to 17th question, if A vector equals to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, next to B vector equals to minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. Next, C vector equals to 3I plus j are such that A vector plus lambda B vector is perpendicular to C vector. Then find lambda. It is a question important for 3 marks. Kindly mark it. Here we have 3 vectors, A vector, B vector and C vector are such that A plus lambda B vector is perpendicular to C vector. We have to find the value of lambda. You just see the hints given in the problem that to find the value of lambda, he given that A plus lambda B vector is perpendicular to C vector. A plus lambda B vector is perpendicular to C vector. Before that, we just find out A plus lambda B vector. A plus lambda B vector equals to A vector. Write down the given vector. A vector plus lambda into B vector. A vector is given I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Next, B vector is what? Minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. Okay, that is equals to, you just multiply this lambda inside the brackets. I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, you just write as this, minus plus lambda into minus I cap, that is minus lambda I cap. Next, 2 plus 2 lambda j cap plus lambda k cap. Here I just multiplied lambda in between the brackets, that is the components of I, the component of j and the component of k. Next, that is equals to here we separate, here we just add the corresponding components. Here I am going to add the corresponding components. I minus lambda I is what? I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Corresponding components I am going to add. Like how I component is what? 1. I component is 1. Here I component is what? Minus lambda. Hence 1 minus lambda is the component of I. Right? Similarly, j 2. Next, here j component is what? 2 lambda. 2 times of lambda. 2 plus 2 lambda is the component of j cap. Next, k cap 3 plus next k, that is lambda. It is a component of I, it is a component of j, it is a component of k. Hence, it is a vector A vector plus lambda times of B vector. Next, what is given? A vector plus lambda times of B vector is perpendicular to C vector. Given that since A vector plus lambda B vector is perpendicular to C vector. Then what we will get? Once again, you just remember that condition. A vector is said to be, A vector and B vector is said to be perpendicular, then A dot B equals to 0. Then A vector plus lambda times of B vector is perpendicular to C vector. Then what? A vector plus lambda B vector dot C vector equals to 0. Because these two vectors are perpendicular. These two vectors are perpendicular. We already given in the problem, so that it is the condition. Now, a plus lambda b vector, we just write down a plus lambda b vector. A plus lambda b vector dot c vector equals to 0. In place of this, we just put that respective vectors 1 minus lambda I cap plus next 2 plus 2 lambda j cap plus next 3 plus lambda k cap. 3 plus lambda k cap. Dot next c vector. C vector what we have? 3 I cap plus j cap. 3 I cap plus j cap. Here I am just substituting the respective vectors. Here we have in the previous one, that is a plus lambda b vector, we have this one I am substituting. Next c vector is given 3I plus j cap. We know that the product of two vectors. How to find the product of two vectors? You just multiply the corresponding components. Okay, multiply the corresponding components and just add it. It is the component of I. 3 into 1 minus lambda, 3 into 1 minus lambda plus next j components. Here j component is 1 into 2 plus 2 lambda is 2 plus 2 lambda only. 2 plus 2 lambda only. Next, what about k? Is there any k component? No. Then we will take 0. 0 into 3 plus lambda is what? 0 equals to 0. Here we have the equation. From this equation we have to find the value of lambda, right? How to simplify this? We just multiply this 3 inside the brackets, then we will get 3 minus 3 lambda plus 2 plus 2 lambda equals to 0. Then next step what we will get? 3 plus 2 is how much? 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. Next one, minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is how much? Minus lambda equals to 0. Therefore, lambda equals to 5. It is a question important for 3 marks, kindly note down. Here we have the very simple thing, that is what? First, a plus lambda b vector we got. And after that, the condition of perpendicular we have used, that is a plus lambda b dot c vector equals to 0. Hence, we will get lambda equals to 5, right? It is a question important for 3 marks. Based on this, I will give one homework. One homework problem, you just can note down. It is a question. I am just changing the vectors. I am just changing the numbers. It is the 18th question. A vector equals to 2 I cap. You just do this problem at your home. It is a homework problem for you. Okay. Next, we will move on to the next question. We will move on to the next one. We just note down this question, homework question. I will address this now. Next question. If A dot 19th question, if A dot A equals to 0 and A dot B equals to 0, then what can you conclude about the vector B? Right? Here we have a question by giving some conditions that A dot A equals to 0 and A dot B equals to 0. From these two conditions, we have to give some conclusion about the vector B. we have to conclude about the vector B. Okay. Here A dot A equals to 0. You just write down the given things. Given that A dot A equals to 0. A dot A equals to 0. In the note points itself, I already told you. A dot A is what? Magnitude of A square. Magnitude of A square equals to 0. Magnitude of A square equals to 0. Magnitude of A square equals to 0. Then magnitude A is what? 0. Magnitude A is 0. Now, magnitude A is 0. Then what about the vector A? What about the vector A? Yes, you just recall and remember the vector 0 vector. 0 vector is what? Magnitude of the vector is 0. Then we can say that vector is a 0 vector. Magnitude of a vector is 0. Then it is a 0 vector. Magnitude of that vector equals to 1. Then that vector is a unit vector. Okay. Here magnitude of A equals to 0. Then A vector is what? A vector is a 0 vector. A vector is a 0 vector because magnitude of A is 0. I just take up this condition only. Next, I will move on to this one. I will move on to the second one. A dot B equals to 0. A dot B equals to 0. Here 0, A vector is a 0 vector. Here we have 0. Then what can you conclude about the vector B? It is a 0 vector. Here in the right hand side we have 0. Then what can we conclude about the vector B? For example, let us take numericals. Suppose 0 into 0 into 2 equals to what? 0 into is what? 0. 0 into is 0. Next, 0 into 3 is what? 0. 0 into 1 by 2 is what? 0. 0 into 7 is what? 0. 0 into 100 is what? 0. You just compare this one with this. 0 into 100 is 0. 0 into 100 is 0. 0 into 7 is 0. 0 into 1 by 2 is 0. Right? It is 0. Here also 0. Then this one is what? This 100 what? 100 is nothing but what? Is this a real number or yes, it is a real number, but we have to conclude 100 is what? And 7 is nothing but what? You just give the name for 1 by 2, 7 and 100. 3 is what? 2 is what? It is a 0, 100 is nothing but what? 100 into any number is 0, right? Yes? Are you agree with that? 0 into any number is 0. 0 into any number, whether it is a rational number, irrational number, a real number, complex number, whatever it is, 0 into any number is 0. 0 into any number is 0. This we know in our numericals. Now let us come to the vectors. Let us come to the vectors. A vector is a 0 vector. A vector is a 0 vector. Here we have 0. Here we have 0. Then what about B? What can you conclude? 0 into any number is 0. Then 0 dot 0 vector dot. It is what? Any vector. It is any number and it is any vector. Any vector. 0 dot any vector equals to 0. Then what can we conclude about the vector B? B is any vector. B is any vector. Any vector it is a 0 vector or null vector or unit vector or parallel vector or collinear vector. Whatever it is, 0 vector dot any vector equals to 0. In the numericals, 0 into any number is 0. Okay. It is the question number 19. Kindly note down these questions. Okay, dear students, it is the class for today. In the next class, we will discuss about some more problems related to, that is based on the scalar product and dot product of two vectors. Scalar or dot product of two vectors. Kindly do not neglect these questions. Whatever I told you, the important questions, you just practice at your home once or twice in your rough notebook, and also you just practice everything related to vectors. I already told you, compared to other chapters, vectors is very easy. If you feel it is easy, yes, it is easy. If you feel it is very difficult, yes, it is difficult. You just feel it. It is an easy topic for us.